Hey everybody, the Brent in charge. I'm going to do another grow. This one is Radish Rambo, and I'm really looking forward to this one. It's supposed to be a very beautiful color. Alright, so I've got my tray here. Turned it on. We're going to put an empty cup on there. Zero it out. And now, I've pre-measured. I'm going to show you what I'm going to grow. Well, it's going to be 60. I'm going to take a little bit out. Just for preciseness. There we go. We're going to grow 60 grams. Rambo Radish seed spread. Now we're just going to hit it with the basic antifungal. We're really going to soak this seed. It's time to harvest this bad boy. This might be the prettiest microgreen grow I've done yet. Well, I tell you, this Rambo Radish is a gorgeous, gorgeous grow. I really, really like this radish. So I'm going to do a cover harvest today. That's why I got the cover out here. I've also got a weight. I'm using it because it's a little windy to keep the cover from flying off, but also at the same time I cover how to make these weights in the book. The weights are critical to the process the way I grow now too. So the covers and the weights are just examples of some of the things that are going to be covered in the book. I also cover several different types of harvesting, rack harvesting, screen harvesting like you saw in the broccoli grow, cover harvesting, which I'm going to do today. I also did it another time, and specifically racks that you can create to harvest over the sink. And yes, I did have a video on that. I can't remember which microgreen in there, but you'll see it if you look. Okay, so today let's do a cover harvest, and basically that's somewhat similar to the screen harvest you may have seen on the broccoli. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Going to cut them using scissors, going to put them in this bowl or this tub container, and then we'll go take them inside and weigh them. Hopefully the wind won't blow that off. So I'll do a little bit for you right now. And then I'm going to speed it up. All right, we're back. You can see the beautiful microgreens in here. That's got some weight to it. I think it's going to be heavier than the broccoli. We'll take it in and weigh that in just a minute. The last video with the broccoli, I showed you how to clean the screen. It's the same for every micro that I do. It's real easy to do. Just take your fingers, go across it, then flip it over. Remove the roots from the opposite side. Put them in the compost bin, or feed it to your worms, or feed it to your chickens, or whatever. And then just pop the screen on a solid surface, and that'll clean it off. Then you disinfect it and rinse it, and then you're ready to start all over. It's really easy. The method of growing that I do now, which I talk about quite a bit in the book, is almost set it and forget it. There's some changes to it, and I get a lot of questions on, well, how are you doing this now and how are you doing that? A lot of emails and stuff like that. And the style that I'm growing now is different. It's similar to the way it was done before, but because of some things I've discovered that are in the book, it's really, I've just simplified it basically down to it's real easy. You set it up, you sprinkle your seeds on, you start it, and just every day you just basically just kind of check on it. There is some use of antifungals for the first few days, or an antifungal. It's a simple recipe though. It's not the one that's on, it's not the one that I have a video on. That's I call now the super antifungal, but what I use now is a basic antifungal, and that recipe's in the book. It's just a little extra insurance. I think the way I grow now a lot, you might not even need an antifungal, but it's extra insurance. And I'm finding that almost every one of my grows are really clean. You can grow really dense, healthy roots, really clean, really dense microgreens. So every grow is, it's significant. It's a good bang for your buck. In other words, you don't have to plant 2 trays. You can plant 1 because it's so dense and it's so clean. Also, with this way, you can rinse it, and you rinse it right in the tray or right on a rack or something like that, and just kind of let it air dry, and you're good to go. So yeah, there's a lot of beneficial minutia, little details that you don't see that are in the book. And initially when I started with I wanted to do another PDF to update you on the style and the changes that I made in style. But as I started updating that PDF, it just grew and grew, and it got bigger and bigger. So what I decided to do instead, after talking with the wife, was just to do this book. I think it's going to be a good value. It's probably going to be somewhere between $12 and $20. There'll be a Kindle ebook version, and there'll be a paperback you can buy too. And those prices, the Kindle will be cheaper than the Amazon book. I haven't checked into it thoroughly yet. I'm in the editing phase right now of the book, and it's been really a fun experience. I think there's a lot here that people can, a lot of advantages with this style of growing. I also talk about those in the book. I think there's something here to offer. So if you have some questions about any of this, please feel free to email me, ask questions in the video. I might not give you a thorough answer if it defeats the purpose of doing the book, because I put all the work in the book. But people who buy the book, you know, for half the price of one person eating out, are going to have access to me further through a closed Facebook page as our group, and detailed versions. There will be a more detailed version of this very video that's unlisted for people who buy the books. And so in those unlisted videos and in the Facebook group, people who buy the book can chat up. We can share videos, we can share pictures, we can talk about issues we're having and all that. And the whole intent, besides me making $1 or $2 for doing the work, obviously I'll just admit that to you, I mean, why else do people write books, right? Is to share and grow and have you be able to do exactly what I'm doing. I mean exactly. I'm not hiding nothing in the book. And before this, I never hid anything either. I'm just kind of keeping some material out of public view for people that want to buy the book. Enough on the book. Let's take these in here in the house and get a weight on them and do a taste testing like we always do. Alright, we've got the microgreens here, and we're going to weigh them like we always do. I'm going to put the glass, well, let me turn the scale on first. I put a glass on here so that the microgreens, when they sit on top, you'll still be able to see the screen. So essentially it's just to elevate the microgreens. So we're putting an empty tub on here to zero out the scale. It's the same exact tub, this one, as this one here. And we're going to zero out the scale. That way when we weigh the microgreens in the tub here, It's the microgreens only. So let me see if I can get it centered here. There we go. Well, that's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. 665 grams, 23.45 ounces. Still pretty good. 1.46 pounds. Yeah, that's the broccoli was even heavier. I'm a little surprised. But that's okay, that's a good grow. Let me get this out of the way here. And let me put you here so you can center this in the camera so you can see the microgreens. There's nothing in here but microgreens. They're actually kind of fluffing up now as I move them around. And nothing in there but beautiful, beautiful Rambo Radish microgreens. Alright, let me get the display ready and we'll do a taste test. Alright, brought you in nice and close so you can see these beautiful microgreens. Rambo Radish presents in all these colors. It's the same radish. It's not several different varieties in one. So at least they came out of the same package from Johnny's. Wait a minute, did this come from Johnny's? Anyway, it's in the beginning of the video, wherever it came from. So let me do a taste test. Grab some of my display here. Ooh, a green one with some purple. It's spicy. Obviously it tastes like radish. I won't make a stupid joke this time. But I expect it to be spicier than the Daikon radish, and it's not. A little spice is kicking in now. It's actually kind of a mild radish. I'm surprised. I expected it to be pretty sharp. This is going to go good. It's going to go good. I'm going to dehydrate a lot of this and add it to my veggie flakes. That's an upcoming video, by the way. This is Brent, you guys. We'll see you later.